Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for DeMar DeRozan.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Monk is out there with Levine, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. And for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. McDaniels is out there with Julius Randle, and it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game. Clearly, the strength of Gobert's game. Tough cover down low.
Pass to DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on McDaniels. Here's DeRozan. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Conley. Outside for Randle. All 3 off the mark. Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a win against Washington. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And bringing the fight there. Levine, fearless. Creating contact for the potential +1.
The Kings shooting their first free throw of the night.
One shot.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, had, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Now, when I asked him about the challenges his team will face going up against DeMar DeRozan, Coach said it doesn't matter what kind of defense you throw at him. DeMar is so good getting to his comfort zones and knocking down shots. What people don't realize is how good of a playmaker he is. Given a tall task to slow him down.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Levine. He had 15 points last outing. Just 3 to shoot. And it's DeRozan missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Levine kicks to DeRozan, stolen by McDaniels. It's hauled in by the Kings.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
DeRozan passes to Murray. Sacramento moving it around. Here's DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside Edwards. Pass to Randle. Conley with it, guarded by Levine. Monk against McDaniel. Shot clock at 5. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings. Here's Murray. No good that time. Randle with some nice D. McDaniels against Monk. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And the three ball is good.
You know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Now let's take a peek at the league leaders in scoring. Anthony Edwards on top.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
Here's Monk. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Levine sets the screen for Monk. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. Back to Monk. Shot clock at 6. He hangs, and it's good on the way in.
We know he can shoot deep, but he also has a nice touch inside, so Monk has a lot of confidence wherever he's shooting the ball from.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. They set the pick. And Edwards puts up a deep three. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Levine, that's good.
Hey, he's one of the guys you don't want to give space to. Levine can do a lot of damage from deep.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Outside Edwards. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. DeRozan against McDaniel. Levine finds Monk. Sabonis with the ball. Over Gobert. Gobert with the block.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Clock is at 3. Levine way outside. Conley grabs the miss.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
McDaniels passes to Conley. Fires from 14. It's hauled in by the Kings. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Randall no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And a change for the Kings. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Malik Monk. Kings leading now by 3. DeRozan surveying the D. On the wing, Levine. Inside, it's stolen by Gobert. On the wing, DiVincenzo. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Sweet shooting from DiVincenzo. Really comfortable getting that shot up quickly.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Timberwolves. Right now they've compiled the 3rd best record in the conference. And, of course, there's the Kings. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Now, here's Sabonis. 11-point game his last outing. DeRozan inside. Defended by DiVincenzo. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Edwards. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And some very quick points for him on that possession. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
And Edwards drops them both. So, Clark, when you look at the MVP voting over the last few years, it has been dominated by the big men, especially 7-footers.
Yeah, pretty unique, right? For years, 7-footers didn't get much MVP love, and this stuff is somewhat cyclical, as you know, Kevin. Big shifts happen, like the talk of getting rid of conferences because the West was too strong once upon a time. That conversation and narrative flipped, too. So I think, again, cyclical stuff happens in this league.
Now here's Randall. It's over Schroeder, and there's Randall on the assist from Edwards.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Kings trail by 6. Now Schroeder still without a basket. It's stolen by Randall. Conley scanning the floor. Outside Edwards. Lets it go from deep. That misses, and he's 0 for 4.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
To end the run, DeRozan gets the bucket.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 5. Edwards against Levine. Edwards can't hit.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Levine against Edwards. Levine kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Sabonis. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Schroeder. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's Edwards on the wing. Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 5 now.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
DeRozan against DiVincenzo. Gobert with the block. Edwards looking it over. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Keegan Murray.
Edwards does not back down. Even if it means taking physically hard contact, he's fearless.
And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there. if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say perhaps the face of the league for several years to come. A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
Minnesota making a switch here. Reed's checked in, and then for Sacramento, Eubanks, he's checked in for Sabonis, and Jay Crowder's subbed in for Murray, and Edwards drops them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Crowder, a screen on DiVincenzo. DeRozan passes to Crowder. Again, the miss by the Kings. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Pass to Eubanks. Lets it go from 14. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Conley against Levine. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Back to Conley. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Reed misses. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. 11-point game. Here's DeRozan. Minnesota with the rebound.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. Timberwolves leading by 11. Outside Edwards. A 3-ball. That shot is off. Like 6 others he's attempted tonight, he has but 1 basket.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Jay Crowder is a player who is suited up for a lot of teams.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's a guy that I would term value-tility, because he brings value in a useful, utilitarian way wherever he's played, and that's an asset that teams like to have.
And the first one at the line is good. For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Julius Randle's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's got 9. Here's Schroeder. Crowder, the pass to Schroeder. 36 seconds left to play here in the first. Ingles against Schroeder. To the wing right side. We've got 22 seconds left here in the first quarter. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. On defense, the Kings. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Ingles. 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep three. Crowder pulls it in. Here's Fultz. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Dante DiVincenzo. He's been the guy making things happen for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
The Kings trail by 9. We've got Naz Reid. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Dillingham. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's Randall in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Reid with the block.
Great denial by Reid. Boundless energy he brings.
Randall outside. Out to the right wing. Reid against Sabonis. Nice D from Sabonis. And here are the Kings now. Crowder, the pass to Sabonis. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Sabonis now is not going to shy away from contact. He really aggressively attacks the defense.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside for Randall. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Randall's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Minnesota making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Sacramento. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Schroeder surveying the floor. To the inside. Sabonis. Second shot opportunity. Reid with the rebound.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Crowder. Sacramento shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Just an attacker is Randall. Always seems like he's being sent to the line.
The Timberwolves been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. The first one falls. Clark, in terms of young superstars, it doesn't get much better than Anthony Edwards.
Amen to that, partner. Every franchise wants a franchise player. Minnesota, I think, hit the jackpot drafting Edwards first overall back in 2021. Last year, we saw Ant-Man take it to another level, making his first of what I think will be many All-NBA teams.
Both free throws good from Randall. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Now, here's DiVincenzo after the miss from Dennis Schroeder. DiVincenzo with it. He's got 9. Clock at 4. Takes a 3. Another miss by Minnesota.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Crowder. Here's Monk, defended by DiVincenzo. The 3. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Monk.
You've got to get out on Monk now. He shoots a high percentage from outside the arc, and the form, perfect.
Here's Dillingham. He's guarded by Schroeder. McDaniels gets to Randall. With the shot. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Monk. Back to Schroeder. From downtown, another 3 for Sacramento.
This is where Schroeder has really improved over the years, hitting the 3 with some consistency.
Randall against Saric. Down low. Here's McDaniels. No good that time. Good work defensively by Crowder. The Kings trail by 3. Schroeder outside. Monk outside. Back to Schroeder. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. From 13, Randall no good.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Minnesota. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to McDaniels. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Kings. On Wednesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic. And then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And going up against the Pelicans, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick-em game, depending on how they play.
Mike Conley's checked in for Dillingham.
I see him.
Crowder finds DeRozan. Now Sabonis. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Sabonis has got 4 points in the quarter.
This is really where Sabonis does some of his best work. He's a reliable scorer in the paint.
Minnesota in the lead. And here is DiVincenzo. He's got 9. Pass to Randall, trying to end the drought. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Monk. Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. At the top of the key, Sabonis. Offline from the top of the key. Sabonis has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Conley with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Sacramento's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And it's DeRozan missing. The Timberwolves shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. Here's the three. Reed gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Here's Sacramento. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
We've seen them struggle in the half-court offense.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much, whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half-court. You've got to do it as a unit.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 7. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. It's a close game here in Minnesota. When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and, you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things, too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections. He goes after loose balls. He gets you extra possessions on the glass. He steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
The Kings shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Sabonis' screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Monk, and then Monk with the dunk.
Well, you can see Monk's growth in operating in the pick and roll, getting better at taking advantage of what's available.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Minnesota making some changes. Joe Ingles comes in for Randall. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And then for Sacramento, Eubanks comes in for Sabonis. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. So it's the Timberwolves now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Up top, Reed. Eubanks defending. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. And I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe him. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
And he knocks down the first one.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And Conley drops them both.
And Conley's the guy that leads by example. And as a result, his teammates respect and trust him completely.
LaVine against Edwards. Outside Crowder. DeRozan inside. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
Now here is Conley. 4-point game. Pass to Ingles. Crowder with the steal. On the wing, LaVine. Edwards defending. LaVine's shot is off. Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
LaVine with it. Ingles covering. He had stolen by Ingles. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around." we're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough. And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. Andrew, thank you for the report. Here's Levine. Michael Conley making his last shot. DeRozan, that's good.
DeRozan's excellent footwork makes him dangerous inside. Defenses have to recognize that.
Monk against Conley. To the middle. Tipped away. Edwards finds Conley. Sinks the three-pointer. Conley's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yep, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
The Kings trail by 7. Monk, the pass to Crowder. Back to Monk. Crowder sets a screen for Monk. Outside Crowder. And it falls over the rim and in. Crowder's got 7 points.
Crowder connecting. Don't neglect him in the mid-range.
Pass to Ingles. Back to Edwards. Now here's McDaniels. No good with the triple.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Back to Levine. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Now it's just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and causing a lot of turnovers, because you well know means cashing in on those opportunities, which really can put a team in a bad way in a hurry.
The Kings trail by 3. Monk right side. Crowder kicks to Levine. Back to Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. Kick out to Levine. And it's all evened up. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Look at the quickness from Levine. Saw the defender closing in and still got the shot away.
1:15 left now here in the second. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Outside Conley. Takes the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. 12 points for him.
Throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's DeRozan. And rebounded by McDaniels. McDaniels got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Edwards. Over Levine. And there's Edwards on the assist from Conley. And now a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Levine feeling it out a bit. DeRozan in the corner. From the arc. That one's not going to go. And so it's Mike Conley making highlights for the Minnesota Timberwolves. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Player of the Month awards are in. Let's check them out. Both these guys have been monsters over the past few weeks.
Yeah, they've been lighting it up out there, Ernie. You love to have a month as hot as he is, Shaq.
Stop it, Kenny. Every month is hot for me. It doesn't matter what I'm doing.
Don't hog all the heat, Shaq. Spread it around, man.
No.
All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the Sacramento Kings.
I only have 2 words for you. Elbow, famich. Establish yourself inside, good things will happen. That's right, Ernie. I said famich.
They've had some success, but they've been counterpunched at times as well. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
The Kings trail by 5. On the court right now for the Kings, DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Malik Monk out there with Levine, and it's Sabonis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Edwards. Sacramento grabs the miss. Now Levine. Monk kicks to Levine. From down in the low post, it goes. Levine's got 13.
Levine, a remarkable scorer, and he can help you in a lot of different ways, showing it all tonight.
Back to Conley. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 4th rebound in this one. Levine dishes to DeRozan. Back to Levine. Pass to Monk. Outside Levine. Sabonis' screen on Edwards. And Levine, here we go. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Randall. And he lays it straight in. He's got 12.
For Randall, another bucket. He continues to expand his offensive game.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Monk. The kick out to Sabonis. Misses the wing J. Minnesota leading by 5. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And the shot is good. McDaniel's got his 2nd bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Monk, the pass to Levine. Driving the lane, and the jam by Levine.
Levine, an outstanding athlete. He's got a tremendous burst to the hoop.
Here's Conley. He's got 12. Pass to Edwards. Over Levine. And there's Edwards on the assist by Conley. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And here are some players that you want on the line as often as possible these days. For the past month, these are the leading free throw shooting 2 guards in the league. In the 3rd spot, Anthony Edwards.
We've gotten used to seeing a lot of terrific free throw shooters from the two-guard ranks, but even so, it shouldn't take away from what these players have been able to do up there.
Yeah, I don't care what their position is, guys. I mean, they deserve a bunch of credit for those numbers. Each one of them is just so clutch at the foul line.
Minnesota leading by 7. McDaniels with the ball. Now guarded by Monk. Pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
This is where Gobert likes to park himself, right around the rack.
The Kings have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against. And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter, knows where to park himself, and always ready to receive the pass.
Edwards against Levine. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And a chance to check out the numbers for DeRozan. He's right around 17 points a night, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
That free throw, no good.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Second free throw, no good.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
No good from outside. The Kings trail by 6. Monk outside. DeRozan in the corner. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And DeRozan is selective when it comes to taking threes, but they're looking confident from the corner.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Rudy Gobert. And he's an eraser inside, a definite factor defensively, right in that top 5 in blocks per game.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Here's Randall, 12 points for him. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Randall with the ball, now guarded by Murray. Pass to Conley. Picked by Randall, 6 to shoot, launches it, and Michael Conley good for 3. Conley's got 15.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Monk finds DeRozan, and here is Murray. Outside, Levine. Gets the bucket and the foul. Julius Randle picks one up.
Great job by Murray sticking with that one and rewarded with the free throw.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
Boy, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
Here's Levine. He's got 15. Sabonis' screen on Edwards. Here's Levine. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
You know, battling inside, I like Levine's aggressive approach. Tough to match without fouling.
That free throw missing.
You know, when you think of Zach LaVine, his scoring comes to mind immediately, but he also rebounds effectively and passes it pretty good too.
He hits the second from the line. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. Edwards passes to McDaniels. 5 to shoot. Pass to Randall. Over DeRozan. DeRozan with the rebound. The Kings trail by 5. Here's Levine. Gobert with the block.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
Here's Levine. 16 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Here's Sabonis.
This is the Gobert effect defensively. Able to alter shots with that great length.
Randall with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Levine against Edwards. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on DeRozan.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And it's the Kings with the ball. 8-point game. Here's Monk. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Hey, if you're going to foul Monk, you need to wrap him up. I mean, when you don't, he finds a way to get the ball in the basket.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for McDaniels. Free throw drops for Monk.
Boy, Monk is so lethal and efficient as a scorer. I mean, great range, always hunting his shot. I'd like to see him work on his passing, but, man, he can put it in the basket.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 5 assists in the game. Now, here's Monk. 10 points for him. Outside, Levine. From past the arc. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And there's the competitive fire of Levine, getting the 3 points back for them as quick as he can.
Conley kicks to Randall. This one for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Monk. Kings moving the ball around. Inside. Murray outside. Monk against Conley. 4 on the shot clock. Levine passes to DeRozan. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Minnesota leading by 5. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Monk defending. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Offline with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
DeRozan finds Monk. Back to DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on Conley. DeRozan with it. Now defended by Randall. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Kings trail by 5. Monk outside. And DeRozan kicks to Monk. Sabonis' screen on Conley. Sabonis inside. Gobert on him. Monk right side. Murray against Randall. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And it's 7 points for Keegan Murray.
Well, nice to see Murray expanding his arsenal a little. Some versatility in his shooting will serve him well.
Randall outside. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here is the list of players with the most boards in the league this month. The NBA's leading rebounders. Rudy Gobert is second.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Malik Monk. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings, trailing by 5. Pass to Murray. DiVincenzo against DeRozan. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And Murray with the second chance points. Murray's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And so aggressive on the offensive glass. Murray using that size well.
Takes a step back. Here's Edwards. Second chance shot. Inside. Edwards finishes strong.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Levine against Edwards. On the wing, DeRozan. 9 points in the game so far. Gobert with the block. Pass to Schroeder. 2 on the clock. Over Conley. Good work defensively by Conley.
That was just an off-balance, low-percentage shot, especially with no room to operate.
Special K, we know the trade for Rudy Gobert took some time to click, but now it's looking like a great move.
Well, you know, figuring out how to play 2 bigs in this day and age with the way the game is played, pretty tricky, a slippery slope. And they stayed with it, to their credit, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And once they got it sorted out, Gobert was a force with his defense and his scoring out of the pick and roll. And I think one of the things undervalued in Gobert's improvement is the addition of Mike Conley. They've got a tremendous relationship, and I think Mike Conley's presence has been a real asset for Gobert as well.
That one misses for Randall. The Kings trail by 7. Schroeder, right side. Crowder against DiVincenzo. Fultz the pass to Sabonis. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Can't afford to be too handsy with Sabonis. He's very good at forcing the issue and getting these calls.
The Kings have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. Free throw good, Sabonis. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Edwards against Fultz. 11 feet away. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Crowder. He has 7. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Another miss by Minnesota.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Sabonis, the pass to Fultz, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Any good offensive player should have a shot fake in his arsenal, and Fultz does. Has a nice, strong foundation in the fundamentals. Finds easy ways to get himself to the line.
McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dillingham comes in for Edwards. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Sacramento. And so Fultz nails them both.
And, you know, when Fultz is healthy now, he's a valuable part of this rotation. We've seen him make big strides lately.
Pass to McDaniels. 20 seconds left in the third. The shot, no good. The Kings trail by 3. Here's Fultz. Outside Crowder. Schroeder outside. On its way from Monk for 2. And that one released in time, but no good. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Minnesota leading by 3. Conley out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's McDaniels. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Reed in at the center. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now, here's Reed. Back to Conley. Reed with a screen on Schroeder. And here's Conley outside.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Reed with a screen for Conley. Into the lane. Monk grabs the board. Sacramento's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Here's Eubanks. Fades. Rebound, Minnesota. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Reed gets the bucket.
At 6'9" and about 260, Naz Reid has the size to make room for himself inside.
The Kings trail by 3. Crowder, a screen on DiVincenzo. Monk dishes to DeRozan. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. To the paint. Here's Conley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Monk.
Conley just keeps producing. He's the ultimate professional.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
Yeah, he's one of the last quintessential pure point guards. Mike Conley, steady as they come, looks for others first. He wants to make passes before he scores. He's a guy you love to have as a teammate.
And he sinks the second.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, here's Monk. Eubanks with it. Back to Monk. Clock at 6. Outside, Crowder fires for three. Good work defensively by Ingles. Minnesota leading by 4. Timberwolves passing it around. And finished off by McDaniel.
McDaniel's going upstairs with an athletic move.
For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Schroeder kicks to Monk. Back to Schroeder. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Minnesota on D. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Shot clock at 6. Crowder finds DeRozan. Here's Schroeder. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Schroeder's got 4 this quarter.
Showing you he can score off the ball. Dennis Schroeder has improved his shot since joining the league.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet. Are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Conley kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Reid. Conley with it. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Drops in the tray. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
This is a big part of Reid's value. I mean, he's proficient from deep, and he's got a quick trigger, too.
The Kings have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. DeRozan passes to Schroeder. Reid with the block. And he recovers it. Eubanks. Reid with the rebound. Reid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Over in the corner, McDaniels launches a 3. Jay Crowder with the rebound.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Monk, the pass to Eubanks. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And a change for the Kings. Keegan Murray's checked in for Jay Crowder. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Stolen away. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. On for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's DiVincenzo. Can't connect from short range.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Monk, the pass to Eubanks. Gobert with the defensive effort.
He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
DiVincenzo kicks to Reid. They get it back. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
DeRozan against McDaniel. DeRozan dishes to Monk. Pass to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Murray, no good. And here are the Timberwolves. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. And here is McDaniel. Read the pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's DeRozan. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
So determined is DeRozan as he has piled up a ton of points in this league.
Pass to DiVincenzo. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. The Kings trail by 10. Now Schroeder. Here's Eubanks. Shoots the three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Now here's DiVincenzo. Out to the right wing. Here's Reed. Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got 5 rebounds tonight. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Monk outside. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Hey, I've never seen Monk think he can't make a shot from anywhere, including these long bombs.
Conley the pass to Reed. Schroeder against Conley. Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got his 6th rebound on the night. Schroeder outside. Pass to Eubanks. Here's Monk. Reed with the block. And he recovers it. Monk finds Schroeder. Fires for 3. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Conley. McDaniels with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder. Outside Conley. They could use a bucket. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
The Kings trail by 10. Pass to Monk. Back to DeRozan. Monk outside. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And every season, it seems, Reed takes another step forward in adding to his game, and that's a testament to his strong work ethic.
Minnesota making some changes. Julius Randle's checked in for Gobert, and Anthony Edwards subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. Zach LaVine comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here's Edwards. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Murray, good.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Minnesota leading by 9. Pass to Edwards. Reed with it. Back to Edwards. Count it. 21 points for Anthony Edwards.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
The Kings trail by 11. Monk kicks to Levine. Stolen by Reed. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Knocks it loose.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to rein it in down the stretch here.
DeRozan against Reed. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Sweet move. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
DeRozan sizing up the situation and making the right read. That's basketball savvy. We call that hoops sense.
The Timberwolves shooting here in the fourth quarter around 41%. Edwards, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Murray dishes to DeRozan. There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. A three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota leading by 9. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Conley the pass to Randall. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
DeRozan is deceptive in his height and quickness, so I think it makes him hard to guard, especially from this area.
It's the first that brings them within 8.
It's pretty clear that DeMar DeRozan is an outstanding athlete. He can outrun you, he might outwork you, and he's able to be everywhere on the floor, and he does it with kind of unique grace and finesse.
Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Minnesota.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
That one good for 2. Sabonis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, evolving over time this part of his game. When Monk does look to set up his teammates, that's a big asset.
Minnesota leading by 8. Conley with it. Here's Randall. Sabonis grabs the ball. And so Monk will bring it up for the King. Nick Daniels with the ball. Now defended by Levine. Randall outside. Pass to Gobert. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Free throw drops for Monk. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And DeRozan kicks to Monk. The three-pointer, no good. So it's Minnesota now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And here is Conley. And so Minnesota takes the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Rudy, your impact on the game defensively, always something to watch. What's your approach at that end?
Just try to win games, and my teammates put a lot of trust in me, being aggressive on the balls and try to be aggressive at the rim. And, when we play as a team like we do tonight, it's tough to beat us.
You were in full Stifle Tower mode tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.